Yeah, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to our Saturday live stream. And we are finally returning to EU5. Man, I don't know what keeps happening with EU5. It kept being like, okay, well, we finished the Strasbourg run. Oh, we'll wait for the next patch. And the patches were coming out, and then we were busy doing other things, and then it just kept... And here we are, like 2 major updates later, finally getting back to EU5, where I've always said that Europa Universalis in general is my favorite of the Paradox Grand Strategy games. Really a shame that it took us a little bit to get back here. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, I hope a few of you have been keeping up with EU5, because I'm going to have questions as we go in here about our strategy. First of all, I hear they introduced some sort of concept called a boat? Is that how it's pronounced? A boat? A boat that you can put people on and send them places? I don't know. Sounds like some weird fantasy bullshit creeping into our realistic grand strategy games. Of course, when we played last time at Strasbourg, we never built a boat, to the point where it started to be a thing we did intentionally as a meme, and we did say our next game of EU5 would be something more boat-centric. So we're looking at a few possibilities there. Of course, one of the things that did come up in the Discord is, well, maybe we should play as the Byzantine Empire, because of course, this DLC that just came out is very themed that way. That would be good. There was some conversation about playing as Japan, which I did look at and seriously consider. Can't remember who was it in the Discord who was like, very much like, let's do Japan. Oh, Andy C. I don't know if you're in chat here. Japan. And I did look. It started the game. I poked around, looked at different ways to play it, because you can play as different sort of nations within Japan in different ways. Did all those considerations, but then ultimately decided I'm going to play as Portugal. Now, part of the reason is when I did a Google for EU5, Portugal strategy, a lot of the chat is, oh my God, all that happens is that Castile immediately rivals me from day one, and everything sucks and it's hard. I'm like, well, that's interesting, because Portugal was definitely one of the kind of like very newbie friendly nations in EU4. So I thought that might be fun. And the other thing with Portugal, it obviously will encourage us to do a lot of worldwide trade. It'll encourage us to play the colonization game. And what would be really nice as a Victoria 3 tie-in is if we could go and, set up Brazil over here. Someone even said in the Discord, what you could do as an anti-snowballing thing is when you set up colonial nations, switch and start playing as them, which is an interesting thing to do. We'll consider it. I don't know if we're going to go that way, but we can certainly consider it. Anyway, so I thought Portugal might be a good way to get back into it a little bit. Although it's certainly not going to help the pronunciation problems, because we're still going to be dealing with Portuguese words, and I don't know how to say any of those. Heads up, really annoying bug when you hit 100% complacency. The pop-up goes crazy. I had to stop my super hungry campaign. Oh. I think you should have started as Mongol state. Try to make the Mongolian Empire. Ooh. Oh, that does sound like a lot of fun, too. Watched another streamer play. Excuse me. Clan in Japan. He ended up rage quitting. Oh, not really. Eventually, too confused enough for him to play. Okay. I mean, well, look, and certainly it's a lot. It's very tempting. So the interesting thing about playing Japan, like, again, we're going to play Portugal, but the interesting thing about playing Japan, if you're just going to click here, you're going to be playing as the Ashikaga Shogunate. And it might make you think, well, this is what it means to play Japan. But no, because you can go into this map mode, government map modes, and then you go building-based countries. And it turns out Japan, you can play as any of these clans in here. And then there's also various courts, like the Daika Kuji court over here in Yoshimo. So there's a lot of different ways you can end up playing Japan. And that's rather fascinating. So, and that's a little unobvious, but here's the thing. I had intended to spend the last couple of days playing a bunch of U5 and practicing. But some YouTube-y, businessy stuff came up that has 100% dominated the last 2 days. It's stuff that's, in 2 or 3 weeks, there'll be some stuff on the channel. It'll all make sense at that point. But it means I did not have a chance to practice my EU5. In fact, I didn't load it up in preparation for the stream until this morning. So we're going to see what we can do. But yeah. Do you hear Yoshimo? Sad BG2 noises. Oh, I'm interested in playing as clans or building-based nations since I like playing Megahorps and Stellaris. That is really cool. And yeah, the idea of these building-based nations is super sick. But I think we'll to reintroduce ourselves, we'll play something a little bit more sort of predictable and maybe understandable. So we'll do that. So yeah, we'll play as Portugal and see what the deal is. Meanwhile, lots of subs and resubs, and I think some gift subs came in too. Yes, Vortirian gifted 5 subs to the community. Thank you very much, Vorty. There was any others? I'm just seeing here.
It's whiskey.
I don't see any again. Whiskey and chocolate is very exciting, though. Cool, man.
Here's some dad puns. Want to hear a roof joke? Never mind, it's over your head. I tried to catch fog yesterday. Missed opportunity. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet.
Ah.
Dad jokes are how I roll.
Ah. Okay, I really like the parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. I do love a good math joke. Thank you very much for that. Resubs. Who started us off today on the resub train? I promise we'll get to the gameplay real fast. Ish. I mean, I don't promise we'll unpause anytime soon, but we're gonna start looking at the game in a second. Rhyme Pendragon is resubbed to their 131st month, all in a row as well. Thank you, Rhyme. Juna is at 108 months. Minifat's at 112. The Cooler Man Nacho coming in at 136 months resub. Can't believe we've been together for so long in this weird polycule relationship that we've got happening here. Lunacat is at 22 months. Burko Blades at 84. Jonathan Skyfall, 123 months, a very satisfying number. Cyrillitish is at 27 months. Stan from Timmins. Shout out to Stan from Timmins. I lived there we talked about it before. I lived there in Timmins for 3 or 4 years in my youth. Resub to their 44th month says Rainy Day EU watching vibes kind of day. Ooh, that does sound nice. WTF Shipoopy is at 83 months and says, oh yes, the Danica thing. We're gonna have to go back to I keep going to say DCSS, but it's like, no, that's Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. The zombie survival game at some point, yes. Elm is at 108 months, kind of 18, but with a 0 in the between. Malt Mashers at 10 months. Animal Carrots at 78 months. You're going to Brazil eventually, hopefully. Scave Rats at 135 months. Elder Druids 51. Capadonna's at 52. Iguana Eddie 105 months. Terja 131 months. Yondar's at 65. Vexor Navy Issue. Oh, hello. Some little EVE Online reference there at 17 months. Urasis is at 90. And Kentos is at 35 months. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Let's play some CDDA. Thank you. I was like, there's a C, there's a D. I can't work out. It's like Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, of course. Okay. Historical context. The Kingdom of Portugal won its independence after a long and hard-fought struggle against both the Muslim and Christian rulers of the Iberia region. After enacting...
More dad puns. Running late is my cardio. I told my phone a joke. It didn't get it. No sense of humor. Not all who wander are lost. Some are just looking for Wi-Fi. Nacho average human. What did the 0 say to the 8? Nice belt.
Now I want nachos. Maybe after the stream, I'll go to the grocery store, get some ground beef or something, make some spicy ground beef to put on some nachos or something. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Against both the Muslim and Christian rulers of the Iberia region. After enacting this important social, economic and cultural reforms promoted by King Dinis, his son and successor, King Alfonso the Brave of Borgona, may now face different challenges. It's a little hard to read, the dim text with the background. Looks nice, though. Different challenges and opportunities while ruling over the Portuguese people. To the west and south lies the wide North Atlantic Ocean and the promise of new trade routes with foreign lands. While to the east, the powerful Crown of Castile with strong dynastic connections, Portugal could one day lead to a unified Iberia under Portuguese leadership. That would be fun. I'm assuming there's some events and things that we can fire maybe in that direction. I don't know. Whatever the future holds, Portugal will need to secure its position one way or another to ensure its future as an independent country. So yeah, all right, Portuguese content is flagged by a few things. Sure. I'm sure we'll get to this organically. Okay, let's take a look at our situation in the world. First things first, very first action we're going to do is we're going to try to suck up to Castile. Because one of the problems that Castile has is they do covet your lands right from the start. So, what we're going to do, Castile can get a Union CB very early on you. Well, it would be interesting if, like, we unify in one way or the other. And see. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to try to make friends with Castile. So we're going to start with improve opinion. And then when we have the ability to send another diplomat here, which is going to be in May. So yeah, in 1 month, we'll start currying favors. And then what we'll do is we'll hit profess trust after that. And then I think this has got a 2-year cooldown or something. But I did a couple of little protect starts. And this seemed to get us to alliance state pretty easy, pretty dependently. So that's going to be good. One of the things we'll probably look at, maybe not right away, because I think we're going to have to curtail our diplomatic spending other than the interactions I want to do with Castile over here. So I'm going to need one more diplomat after this, because we're going to have to send one to one to profess trust, and then one to start the alliance. But at some point we'll probably do things like steal maps or something like that to try to accelerate our knowledge of the world for the purpose of colonization. Certainly it would be nice to get a few like big trade harbors around Africa, and be ready to expand out eastward. Obviously, the New World is going to be a big goal too, but I think that's going to come a little later. Financially, we do start with some money, which is nice compared to Strasbourg, where we started with nothing, but we do have a fairly big deficit. One thing we're going to definitely be doing is killing our maintenances over here. We might keep up the Navy later, because we might do a little power projection, but let's wait on that. And one of the things is we do have a lot of forts. Now, I kind of wonder if we should wait until we've secured the alliance with Castile. But my thought is we're going to go and disband a bunch of forts. We might even disband some of the troops and just look to build internally as much as possible. If we can get to the point where we get a CB on Grenada, or Morocco, and then can call in Castile, that'll be quite nice. We'll see how that shakes out. I don't know if that's a day one thing. I mean, we don't even have a CB to start off with. We might be able to do it through the Parliament stuff. We might just be able to fabricate, but we'll see. Found the income deficit number changes after a couple hours in game for more accurate reflection. Yeah. These numbers tweak really quickly. Research, we may as well start the improved religious organization, since it's literally the only thing we can do right at the moment. We'll look at the actual research, the tech tree. But I think short term, getting the extra baseline diplomats is actually going to be fairly convenient. We don't need the institution growth instantly, because there isn't one yet. Part of me does wonder about getting a little literacy early on. Alternatively, a bit of army tradition as a passive. I don't know. I think we'll queue up guilds, and then after that, we'll take a look at the tech tree at that thing. What does Casus Belli mean, do? Casus Belli means it's cause for war. Belli is war, like bellicose, and Casus is just cause. So it's an excuse for war. You can go to war in this game without a Casus Belli, without a CB, but, that's you get some pretty bad rep doing that. Whereas if you have a good reason for war, then that helps a lot. You see, you can control click in the research tree to insert a tech next in your queue rather than getting stuck in the bottom. Lovely. Yeah, any new features, like literally, like from 1.0 forward. I mean, when we were playing last, it was like, well, I don't know if we ended on 1.08 or there was a couple after, because 0.7 or 0.07 and then 0.08 were the ones that had the trade change and then reversion of the trade change to a certain extent, and a few other things. The centralization changes. I think we'll probably play decentralized this time and have lots of colonial vassals, or do we not make colonial nations and just keep it all ourselves? I don't know. But yeah, well, that's great. Those little UI things are good. Hopefully, I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping the road stuff is a little bit better. I guess we could take a quick look. If we went to Lisboa and went to the road builder, this looks like it's the same as it was. It's a little disappointing. Because the problem is still, I would like to know which of these roads will actually make a difference. Yeah, roads are more obvious and stuff. That was the thing with the thing and the rivers and da-da-da-da-da-da. But the whole thing that I want is, which one of these places would give us the best bang for our buck in terms of change of control? Or proximity, the change in proximity. Because it doesn't actually properly tell us. May end up reinstalling the mod for it, assuming it's still getting updated or anything like that. That can that basically calculates the advantages. Because it's a question of which one do we build first? Because building a road gives you higher proximity, which gives you a higher maximum control. And so it would be nice to do that. The constant does change the main reason. Can't play Paradox Grand Strategy game. Time to pick it up, complete different game. I mean, yeah, I can see that is very true. For some of us, that's one of the reasons it appeals to us. But yeah, that is certainly very true. Anyway, let's go and tear down all of our forts, because right now, the fort maintenance is, well, potentially as much as 12 ducats per month. 6 over here. Our budget is tight. We're going to go and dismantle a bunch of forts. So if I come into this view and search for... Right, that's not the level of the... That's not the name of the building, but there you go. Load up castles. And we're going to, like, rip these all down to save a ton of money.
Pay attention, there's a new subscriber.
I may have wanted to wait until we confirmed that Castile is going to be chill with us. Maybe I'll leave the one in Lisboa. But there you go. We're going to do that and save a ton of cash. Mothballing. I mean, we sort of are, right? Like with the lowered fort maintenance, that's sort of what the mothballing is. Oh, this is very exciting. I kept talking about how this button should be something that existed in the game. And so they added that at some point. I don't know what patch added that. The automatic minting to try to maintain 0 monthly inflation. That's quite nice. We might do the thing later. Like, there's actually no difference here. We can't mint. We have, like, I think we have, like, no precious metals for it. But we might want to do the thing where we accrue 1% inflation and then just sit on it, because if you do that, when the parliament comes up, there's a possible decision available here. Like, maybe I'll just leave the minting maxed out, because it literally can't do anything right now. We'll have to be ready to respond to it, though, if anything changes. But maybe we'll just do this for now as well, just so that we don't have to worry about it, and we'll double check. Trade is still something that I'm probably just going to automate, at least for a lot of the game here. Maybe that shouldn't be the case, but yeah. Reset the trades you start with. Make sure to adjust how much your trade is set to automatic. Right. Okay. Well, it's a good point to talk about. So if you go into the markets, there you go. Everything is on automated right now. So all of our money is going there, and it's going. So I don't know if there's anything that's currently locked. No, because that would be this check mark. Yeah. So nothing is locked. Everything is theoretically happening automatically. We'll do that. Okay. With our starting man. Oh, I guess we should get some government stuff going on. So it looks like we're not in too bad of a shape. Like if we check assimilate, and then Portuguese, everything's got at least 80% Portuguese, which is a pretty good place for us to start. And maybe nothing to worry about. And if we check, convert as well to Catholicism, same sort of thing, 80% plus. We might want to do a little bit more conversions there, but I think that's not a terrible place to be. We could immediately send someone to develop province and just develop the capital area. That's not bad. The other thing I'm wondering about is the societal values. I don't know about pushing towards naval. I think we probably prefer being in that direction, but I'm not sure about the push. But I do wonder about innovative, because pushing this way gives us more literacy, helps with embracing institutions, and a bunch of the institutions require a certain amount of innovative to be in a location to get that going. So that's part of the push I'm wondering about. And yeah, we'll probably stay decentralized. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I don't think that's something we have to push explicitly one way or the other right now. So innovative is still pretty good. Yeah, so I think I kind of like that idea of like, we'll push towards innovative. And I think we'll probably just do a little bit of development because we have nothing else really to do. So it looks like Extremadura is the province that our capital is in. We could do the control, although then I'll complain about that UI. So that's a lot of military if we did want to do conversions. That's actually kind of nuts. What's the symbol here? Right. Admin. And then the other is Diplo. Okay, so we'll put Geronimo in the Diplo job. And looks like we'll put Pedro in the other one. And maybe use him for some conversion later. I don't know. That seems like a decent start. So that costs a little bit of money. The next thing we're going to do is then build some buildings. Now, the Glass Guild, I'm not sure this payback. Yeah, 36 to build, profit in 3 years, 23.7. I mean, that'll obviously change as we unpause and the economics starts shooting. But I think we'll probably do the thing where we usually do, which is focus on some RGOs to start off with. Yeah, the profitability is higher. I mean, the mines aren't necessarily the cheapest for some of these things, but the profitability is very good. And what's nice about this... Shapoopy, thank you very much for the treat stream. A pineapple, olive, and jalapeno pizza. Thank you so much. Ooh, delicious. Let me set a little timer here, so we have a bit of a reminder. Num num. Set a 30-minute timer and then keep an eye out for that. Delicious. RGO build cost now increases based on the cost of the good. Ah, that's not so dumb. So the most profitable thing probably would be the horse. It's got good market access there in Mora. Not as much control as we might want. That's certainly the other thing we could assign for our thing. But I still kind of wish, and I don't know if that's the case, the increased provincial control, I still kind of want this split into two, because one of the things that this assignment does is it increases the max control somewhere, which is nice and maybe desirable. But I kind of want one that is a fixed control, which just increase monthly control and then auto stop when done. This doesn't auto stop when done because it still provides this passive thing. Oops. Sorry about that. So I don't know. Maybe we should do that. I think this is a fine start. But yeah. Perfect disruption. Yeah, the sound. Anyway, so I still think what we probably want to do is build a bunch of these. Now, do we want to save a little bit to avoid going to debt? The thing is, early on, like, some debt does make some amount of sense. One more, that leaves me with very little. But I do have positive income, but what if it fluctuates? Let's leave this little stockpile here and then see where we're at then. Also, where is it F? Where's Mora? There's many Moras. Okay, so this is our Mora right there. Okay, that's where they're building the horses. It could use more proximity. And this is apparently a relatively valuable place. I'm wondering. 113. I don't know how much we prioritize that. It'll help the economy, but it'll be one of those things where maybe we want to build more so that we get more value from increasing the control and vice versa. So Mason's never a bad idea. Oh, yeah, to help with the construction. That's true. Anyway, we've gone ahead and unpaused. We're 22 minutes into the stream. The unpausing finally happened. Okay, a bunch of people creating new markets. Fair. Should we... what I do like is we do have a market. We do have a market in Lisboa. Should we be looking at boosting our naval presence over here? The trade mechanics are still very fuzzy to me. I'm not maintaining the Navy, so maybe I shouldn't right now, or maybe it'll make more. I don't know. This is a speed run. I know, 22 minutes to unpause. It's crazy. All right, bring the speed up a little bit. And, right, we're going to wait until May 1st, and we should be able to send another thing over here. Oh, yeah, let's rival. So first of all, without lack of a commander. Oh, I like to automate the commanders. So replace generals, replace admirals. Just leave me alone. I don't care about that. So... I mean, what? Do we want to select Portugal as a rival? As Portugal? What? What happens if I hit OK here? Okay, it's just going to this screen, which is what I expected when I hit that button. So presumably one of the ways I can rival a country, which I don't know if I've ever done this way, is I can go to Morocco and then click that button. Okay. And as I say, one of the ways you could set right is you go here. So there, select countries become a rival to what's actually happening. This bit is incorrect. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna rival Lemkin and Granada. We're gonna start with that. Castile, who do you hate, by the way? I should double check this, but yeah, Morocco, good, excellent. Oh, and in France. Well, I don't think we're gonna rival France currently. This should be good. Okay, May 1st is hitting now. So now, if we go over here, we're going to start currying favors. Good. And then, yeah, we'll presumably have to wait. On the 31st, we'll be able to profess trust. That should be okay. And then, yeah, we're still accumulating this. I think I can bring down our diplo spending a little. So this would be 5 months. No, we need it before then. So this would be in 2 months. Yeah, I'll do this. So in 2 months, that should line up okay. Listen, I know we're only 25 minutes in, but I hydrated aggressively before the stream, and then I'm having coffee. I'm going to go pee. Because I already need to go pee. Okay, finances are okay and going positive. Maybe I will go and build another building. Okay, debate whether we should go and build another horsey building in Mora right away, or build a road first. If we build a road, it will improve the proximity at everything. It's not just Mora, but anything that changes through Mora. Maybe we should prioritize it. Anyway, be right back. Okay. Hopefully that's last interruption for a bit. Yes, mine's no. I think Granada's looking at us for protection. Well, that's not going to happen. +1 road. Yeah, we might do that. There might be a good knock-on effect to getting a road to Mora quite quickly. We'll see. Now, ship's not repairing because we don't have liquor. That's fine. Intervene in a rival war. Morocco, Tlemcen, probably not. Inputs missing. That's, there's always something that's missing. Unmarried adult heir. So I read a tip that said that we shouldn't marry our heir off. And the reason is apparently, Pedro over here. God, we always got a Pedro. Pedro shows up everywhere. Apparently Pedro over here might start like an affair at some point, and if he's already married, then the decisions might lead to like terrible things and civil war and all kinds of annoying stuff. So we shouldn't get him married is a tip I saw. So we'll see how that shakes out. Otherwise, unprofitable buildings, Truce of the Castile. Okay, I think we're okay. And yeah, wait until the end of May. Air sucks. Well, our air apparently does cause some problems for us. We could save some money by trimming some of our army down, too. We shouldn't consider. Diplomatic actions, friendly actions. The alliance isn't there, but it's close. Oh! So we're going to do 1. Profess trust. Mutual trust goes up. Okay. There you go. Positive. So we just have to wait for the cooldown and for us to get a diplomat. Then your heir. Check out the events tab. It shows what events can fire and conditions. Oh, not sure which window it is. Okay, we'll see if we can hunt that down then. Come on. Diplomat. Once... The 100 Years' War. This will hopefully be over quickly. I love that we're already calling it the 100 Years' War. Like, as if we know that it's going to take a while. Okay, there we go. Hey, offer alliance. Boom. Okay. So, that's going to keep us a heckin' lot safer. I'm going to go and bring all the diplomatic spending all the way down. We still have some positive numbers here, which is good. And we'll get a little bit more as we get our universal Christianity tech in here as well. And yeah, we'll probably set up some espionage and then try to steal some maps later on. But this saves a little bit more money, which is great. And yeah, I'll save up enough to build the road over to Mora, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay. Gray bit directly above Granada, just impassable mountains or something else? You mean this gray bit? Oh, these little gray bits here. Yeah, I think that's impassable terrain over there. Okay. Entry, ask for money. Yeah, we might be able to ask Castile for a bunch of money if we keep up our relationship pretty good. And the other route, I suppose, would be to like befriend France, befriend Aragon, and see if we can go and smush Castile here. But okay, events list is in the government tab. There we go. So these are all things that could happen. Commercial conflict in the Indian Ocean. If we had merchants over in places, possible options. You see the Order of Christ. We are not a human player, so it can't happen to us. Transferring the University of Coimbra can happen, and presumably it's like a mean time to having a 20% thing. All right. Oh, there's the love affair right there. Okay. Requirements not met. Inez is alive and lives in Portugal. She's a courtier in the Crown of Castile. So presumably this is the lady friend that my heir might fall in love with or something. Oh, there's an event here. Inez de Castro joins the court. Okay. Hopefully that is just temporary. So there's a 33% monthly chance that she comes to join us. And then when she's here, we can end up getting the love affair. Okay. All right. Let's just let it happen. See how it goes. And I don't want to be too spoiled on things, but the warning of like, maybe you shouldn't marry off your heir seemed to be a pretty decent one to maybe heed here. Seduce her first CK3 style. That's the other thing. We haven't played CK3 in forever, and we really haven't played Hoi 4 in a long time. There's too many good games. All right, let's bring the speed up one more notch. So, right, so we'll slowly accrue that. How's the money? Okay, sure. So I bring the speed up, and then I brought it down one tick. What should we note over here? 111. Okay. So many games, so little time. Yeah, it really is. Like, there's just so much good stuff out there. It doesn't help that all the games we play are kind of long. I did finish my RimWorld Uncreatives run, which means I'll be able to dedicate more time again to Terra Invicta. Okay, start this road. Oh, I didn't actually double check, like... Yeah, it's this here, Lisboa to Mora. Bringing that down is going to be very helpful. Yeah, I think it'll make a big difference. And then we're going to go back to just building some RGOs, I think. Just going to need to start streaming 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Would be a good idea to get your navy out to the sea zone around your capital, help with proximity to neighboring regions. Okay, yeah, and I don't know, like, you know, overseas, over on our west coast, like how to compare the before and after, like how much of a trade income is it going to make? Are there other knock-on effects beyond just trade as we get more like maritime presence in here? Because now we've got some, which theoretically is going to help with the trade flow. Probably legit one of the most fun to play in EU5. What is? Still might just eat us. Well, you got an alliance. Hopefully we can maintain that. Trade income's gone up a little. I don't know if it's regarded to this, but I guess if there's no extra cost. Oh, and we're also not maintaining our navy, which might not be helpful. I don't know. I'm assuming the maintenance of the navy. Actually, the Navy's not doing very much. It's helping to increase it some, but it's not, like, stupid fast. Trade income went down while paying more for the Navy. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Boats are strange and mysterious. All right, let's build another horse stable in Mora. Excellent. And it still doesn't have... Okay, I think the road is done, but I think the... Yeah, there's a little path there. And yeah, the proximity has gone up, so presumably... Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I was like, what am I looking for? Maximum control over here. Yeah, good. So that's going to go up. That's going to be very helpful. Might want to look at some food arju. Maybe, because that is really good for our people. Certainly goes a long way to keeping them happy. On the other hand, horses are cool, man. The main thing for navies to do is increase maritime presence, which is a major factor for calculating control and trade advantage. Oh, we're getting more maritime presence. It is building up. So we'll keep you going there. Trade income's going down some more. Awesome. The game only started being noticeable once it started having 200 large navy. Yeah, because most of the naval presence here is coming from the fact that we just have like ports and like coast. Fish and ships, Portugal in a nutshell. See, now I want fish and ships. Specifically from a place in Toronto that had really excellent fish and chips. And I've gone to several fish and chip producers in the Ook as well. But there's a British style pub in Toronto that did a really, really nice batter. So crispy. Can you check if you can start some expeditions? Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Okay, transferring University of Coimbra. So this was an event that wasn't in the list. An event that was in the list. And I saw it come up when I was doing my little like test start run, which is about as far as I got over here. Which seems to be... So, okay, the University of Coimbra was originally founded as the University of Lisboa by King Dinis back in 1290. It was given the name Estudo Geral, and it remained in the city until 1308, when it was moved to where it is today due to conflicts with local citizens. Since then, however, the conflicts has finally subsided, and the rule of killing Alfonso could see the university be returned back to the capital of Lisboa. So we can say this, so... enacts this law, moves us towards centralization in Estudo Geral, or cannot let those conflicts resurface, which we enact... Oh, they do have different names. Oh, Estudo Geral in Lisboa gives us centralization. Estudo Geral in Coimbra gives us decentralization. Ah, it's more like Geral. Oh, okay. So it's a soft. All right, Geral. I mean, it just sounds like general studies, which it might be, or whatever, like public school kind of thing. So centralization in the original 1.0 release was the thing you wanted all the time. Now it's like less clear. All right, we'll do this. We'll do the centralization. That's fine. Means general study. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then right, I was going to go back to our geo builder. We can get some legumes going in Santarém. Good control, good market access, and it's going to be some more food for the people. I don't know how much food per unit. 5 with legumes. That's not too bad. I mean, white wheat might be better, but yeah. All right. Road to Moria. Lord of the Rings mode is on. Yes. Okay, money's good. We're still currying favor and improving opinion. That's, I think, still fine. Oh, yes. Someone said something about expeditions, which I can't remember. It was under geopolitics. We need 100 gold to start. But yes, we can do expeditions quite early. But I don't know if we want to spend it on day one. It feels like we might want to go and develop our economy a little bit more before we do that. Ooh. It's always a sign of a good game when there's like multiple different things to choose from. The other thing we didn't look at is our estates and if there's any changes we want to make there. We're sitting at 2 crown policies already. Portuguese monarchy. Well, I like tax efficiency. More sailors. Feudal nobility. Loyalty of subjects, which you don't have. Traditional economy, which I don't like. Noble estate equilibrium is good. This seems like a good one to remove, although it costs us stability if we were just do that. Maybe we can go and tweak this somewhere else. Steel maps versus, yeah, I kind of think might be the way to go. Yeah, I don't think we're in a position to yoink any of these privileges. It's possible that one of these is going to be very tempting, even if it gives up more control. Army morale, offensive. I do like that policy. But I think that'll probably be a no. And the clergy. State likes us. Centralization, belligerent. Cabinet efficiency is good, but I don't... Yeah, the rest of this is bad. Curia, more clerics. Pop assimilation. Oh, cultural unity, okay. Levy. Reinvestments is nice. I don't know if communalism is the way we want to go. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Efficiency of cabinet's really good, although I don't think I want to move spiritualist. I want to become... Is spiritualist opposed by innovative? Because I want innovative. I don't think we're going to do any of those. Are we staying Catholic? Probably. Probably on this one. Okay, burgers. Market attraction. I mean, that can be very nice later. Plutocracy might be our vibe, too. Trade capacity. Capital economy might be our vibe. I don't know that I have to run these immediately. And I'm leery about sending more power to things. Not taxing burgers sucks. The reduced inflation does mean we can mint more, but it doesn't matter because we can't really mint right now. This does give us innovative, so we might want to look into control over monetary policy, but I don't think now is the time. Guild investments, maybe. Innovative and capital economy. I'm very tempted to run guild investments right away. What are our thoughts on that? We've got this as well. I like tax efficiency. The interest will matter if we do take some loans. Ooh, and then the innovative. That's treasure rates is also quite tempting. Urban development, monthly development. Is that really everywhere? And then, oh, shit. Okay. Commoners. Urban Dev, you plan to play more than 100 years? Okay. All right, we'll start with those. So, we would love to dominate trade some more, but let's build up to it. We've got more cash, which is probably just going to be more expansion. Another horse. Yeah, I mean, the profit margin isn't the same as it was, but it's still pretty good. And control continues to increase over there, so that's only going to be better and better. But then, yeah, we might want to pair this up with... what can we do? Can we do the Masons? Because that is quite nice all the time. Anything that boosts trade... Oh, did they mash up our categories so there's not like 30 different versions of trade advantage? So, yes, kind of. Because that might be something else. Advanced research. Ah, yes, okay. Literacy for clergy, and that then leads over to universal Christianity, which I think is going to be very helpful for us. And after that, I'm not sure what we're going to go for. Check your employment policy. Oh, yeah. First come, first served, which is definitely not ideal. But if we were to switch, we'd eat 10 stability. Because a lot of times I think we tend to like infrastructure than most profitable. Oh, I don't remember. Though I think there's more than before here. I don't think these used to be the case. Infrastructure trade than most profitable? Ooh. Should we change? It's like, should we take the 10 stability hit? And if so, which one do we change to? Or go there, conquer Tunis. I mean, right now it's just build up a basic economy, but yeah. Quality max communalism early is very good. Is it really? If we look at our values, right here, going for full communalism. What's the advantage? Ah, it lets you revoke stuff for really cheap. That's right. Hops don't really migrate, but you get the estate satisfaction, and people don't tend to rebel. Individuals has the morale and everything like that. Yeah, okay. I can see how communalism early is quite nice for us. Costa Reconquista from Spain. Okay. We're going to start getting a spy network in Morocco soon. Still happy with, like, limiting the spending there. More horses. Oh, 45 now. Quite good. Try this. Oh, Lenore can have a better education. I think we'll do the thing where we're typically doing is just giving them the admin. And with, you know, we don't want the extra cost, so we'll just specialize them as admin, because that's quite nice. Ooh, what's Placidum Regium? The Pope has meddled in the affairs of our country for far too long. The authority of the crown should not bend its knee before the papal seat. The papal bull will only be in effect when our government has approval. No. We could pilgrim for $10. You know what? Let's do a pilgrimage. To, why are these? Oh, it's 100 as like, okay, there's a base, then it's way more expensive. Never mind! Too expensive. No pilgrimage for us. We're just going to stay home and read the Bible by candlelight instead. It'll be fine. All right, pushing towards the end of it, I think it's still good. Picking a fight with the Pope, who would have thought? So expensive to pilgrimage. All you got to do is walk somewhere. I do it in Crusader Kings all the time. How bad could it really be? So we are minting now, and yeah, I'm going to do the thing where I increase this so we get a little bit of inflation. We're going to try to get to the 1% inflation thing and see if that might help with the Parliament, because we can do some funny things with that. Hoping for a pilgrimage to Ibiza. That does sound nice. All right, we got our 1.0. So I think now... Actually, does this even cost? Okay, that's CB. Build spy network. Okay, yeah, I did take it. Good, and it's got a cost. Still positive? No, there we go. Let's say now it's going to go negative. So let's just increase our Diplo spending. Okay, just barely positive. There you go. Good. Prove opinion. How you feeling there, Castile? Ooh, they're alarmed by me. Existential threat. What? 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 I don't get it, but all right. More horses! Hey, Jeansy. Things are pretty good so far. Sort of a slow start. That's okay. They fear our horses? Maybe. I mean, we don't even have a cavalry, really. Well, no, actually, we do, I suppose. Or no. Just 2 sets of footmen over here. Okay. Diplomat, and we need favors. So yeah, whenever we get to 25 favors, we'll probably ask Castile for some money. Happy, building missing employees. Mason, RGO's missing employees. Ooh. Lots of unprofitable buildings. Yes, unmarried, and that's going to have to be okay. All right. Is that a new meta horses? I don't know. It's the one that keeps being predicted to be the most profitable. Now, it's interesting. I seem to remember this not building if there was a negative amount of laborers available somewhere, that it was like filtering things out. But maybe it's because it's still got the potential. Maybe. So it looks to me like this. Interesting. You'd want to build in more than Santarem, but sorted by RGO total income per level, Alcacer Dosal is quite high up. Why are these different? Oh, right, because it's profit over 3 years. And a little lower control, I suppose, is the vibe. Still, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go and click this button here because we've got this big deficit. So we're building things in here that aren't really being used yet. So yeah, waiting for the population promotions exactly. The conversions from one to another. We'll probably wait a tiny bit over there. And then we could start one in Odemira, which I might do. And then I might look at actual buildings. Oh, there we go. Inez de Castro returned to the court. One of the Castilian courtiers, Inez de Castro, has recently arrived at her court. She is said to be a lady in waiting to a bride. to one of the important counselors of Portugal. That alone is not much news of interest. What is most interesting is that it seems that Crown Prince Pedro seems to fancy her with a fiery passion. Hopefully, this is just temporary. Okay? Yeah, maybe we'll go back to Rhodes after this. Okay, Castile has called us in. I'm going to accept because I want to stay friendly with Castile. Which did go and put all of our expenses up over here, which is fine because, I mean, our fort maintenance isn't much. We've only got the one in the capital. It did boost the army maintenance. What we could do is be like, yeah, we'll go help and do a little bit of carpet sieging, but maybe I'll wait. I'll move down to Tavira here with the troops, and then we'll see what shakes out here. I don't think Castile actually needs our help. There's a 30-minute timer. Dismiss. And then set another one. I still haven't gotten a text message. No, just a confirmation. But that's it. Okay, so it's probably not here yet. Okay. Try from Morocco, big stack at the start of the game. All right. It's not just a mission to, like, support war allies, right? No. But we could do something like, we could do focus siege and just have it try to help out sieging some places. Ooh, the civil over here. Ooh, bank interest, income from minting goes up. And are we at, no, we're not at 1% in, inflation yet. That is a big stack. Where are you guys going? Why are you all moving north? Are you getting on a boat and going somewhere? Yeah, I wasn't going to bother raising my peasants because I'm like, I don't think I actually want to participate in this war. I think they're doing a naval invasion, is what they're doing. Okay, guild is in queue, that's good. Okay. Outbreak of smallpox, amazing. We're getting a pre-plague to get us used to things. We'll get a proper plague later. Yeah, I don't want to raise my peasants because I want to keep our economy just at full chooch, if at all possible. Well, okay, that might have changed. I wonder if I should, No. Apparently, yes, I should have. I really don't want to raise my levies, but now all of a sudden I'm like, hold on. Maybe I should take this a little bit more seriously. Maybe not all the levies. Let's raise those guys here. Group them up. And go and smack. Meanwhile, you're going to go back to just patrol the seas. Where the hell you're going? You might be just on your way out. You're still moving. Okay. We'll meet up here, group up. He might be going into Castilian territory? I don't know. There you go, love affair. Word is spread around the court that the Crown Prince Pedro, the heir to the throne, has become truly infatuated with the character Inez de Castro, who seems to return the feelings. The two have already exchanged multiple love letters and have had several meetings in secret. The negative publicity from this affair seriously impacted the legitimacy of the Borgia dynasty, and despite attempts to keep the two apart, the two lovebirds still managed to stay in regular contact. So, oh, impregnates her? Whoa! Lose some prestige, lose some legitimacy. Okay. Go group you up. Finish that siege. Then, I don't know, chase this one down. I wonder if the chasing works now. It was definitely weird for a little bit. It is updating. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them. All right, you know what I'm going to do then? I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to siege some stuff for myself. Okay, Parliament is possible. We can delay it. Recall cavalry good for reducing unrest, putting down rebellion. Yeah, we do have enough horses to do it. Attack is best form of defense. Lose 12 stability. Jeebus. All right. Oh, we still have positive. All right. I wonder if we can separate peace out for Gibraltar. What's the actual war? Where's the others? Take Malaga. Okay. This is a different province. It's still up. You know that. I'll just make sure we're personally controlling this. And then I'm going to go and give the focus siege. Over here. There you go. We can help siege out Granada. And take Gibraltar and trade it to the Brits for an alliance. Artist salary, okay. Hunting accident. I guess we don't have to worry about the affair anymore. Is this good for us? Or very bad for us? I mean, we don't have an heir anymore. I don't know. Actually, can our daughters inherit? Oh, yes, our daughter can inherit. So Maria is now our heir. So, yeah, love affair won't... Okay, that already happened. And then, I don't know, but presumably one of these would have been some follow-up. I don't know. All right. Oh, are they landing at some more little token troops down here? All right. I guess I could put my navy on, like, explicit hunt mode, but no, I think I'll just stick around over here. Yeah, we could join the Order of Chivalry. Bonus will depend on the order. Kingdom of Hungary. Prestige, military ability, diplomatic rep, chivalry. Is there any reason not to do this? Is this just a freebie? About to get unionized by Castile. Oh, yeah, with Maria? What's the deal here? Is she married? Spouse. Oh! Oh, this is one silence notification. So, hold on. Is Castile just going to inherit Portugal? In which case, we'll just continue as unified Castile? Or, like, because we could just switch. You could be like, no, this is totally planned. Or the game's just going to end. Or we switch. We're like, no, this is intentional. We organized this this hunting accident. Oh, I think Essentia's up. I think she's just checking the door because I just got a text message too. I was about to message her. I think I can hear her moving around. I'm not sure. Universalis for 50 years. Right. Yeah, right. That's right. It's not an instant anything. Okay. Any chance, and I suspect the answer is no. Oh, right. This is just bugged. We don't have a diplomat. I think they would accept. Let me go and crank this up for a second here to make sure we need plus 28 to get it on the next update. All right, we'll do 0.29 just to make sure. Yeah, well, this might just turn into a Castile run. So. Oh! Okay, wasn't there. We cannot abandon our allies until 12 months have passed, so January. Okay, but yeah, some negotiation does become available. All right, well, we'll see about maybe doing a separate piece at that point. Let's just keep kind of snagging some more territory. If I were to blockade, I'm not sure if that would give us any war score. Actually, I think this would spread us too thin. Yeah, just stay there, it's fine. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel the objective. Finish the siege though, because it's already in the way, and then maybe we could look at crossing. Because yeah, if we could take stuff on the other side. You know what? Hang on, let me do that now. Yeah, no, we need to use the transports. Can't just walk across, but we should be able to do that. Oh. How come you're not being transported? Some of these are transports, right? It's because there's not enough at once? Hey, pizza delivery's arrived. Nice. I mean, I can dock. Oh, some dudes just went on. There we go. Now it's moving on its own. What's the... You always have to manually go and dock your ships to get the transfer to start working? I see the auto transport still inscrutable. It does seem that way. Okay, I'm worried this war is going to end before we get what we want. So, what's the... Is this... No. 30 minutes. So. Yep, we can take that. Can we... Yeah. Oh! Oh! Okay. Let's take this. We gained a ship here. Safety save just in case there's something I'm not seeing and it'll ruin our entire game, but I'm pretty sure that looks pretty good. All right. Oh, what is this? The Batala Monastery. Our king promised the Virgin Mary a monastery in her honor if he managed to win the war against Granada. The war was won, and now it's time to fill that oath. Spend 18 bucks, gain 20 prestige, start a monastery, which will also cost more money. Are we getting the... Is it costing us 18 or is it costing us 59? Well, whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think it did cost us the 59. Cool. Okay. Then I'm going to select all my armies. We're going to need to do some... Yeah, we're going to need to do some rebel dissuading. Oh, disband all levies. Okay. There we go. So we got 2 groups. You're going to go over here. We'll give you a mission in a second as well. And then you're going to go... Oh, you're over there. I'm going to go... Okay, go here, and then we'll... Oh, you're already in a boat. Okay. Take that. Your job is to suppress rebels over here. You might need some more dudes. I could conquer a bit of this deal. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, and then your job is going to be to suppress rebels over here. Okay. And then maybe we'll be building some more ports and things. Okay, let's look at the government. What can I do here? That's... develop the interior for the development is pretty awesome sauce. We'll certainly have to give some things away for it to pass. Oh, one stack was on the shipment demand. Okay, we'll take another look in a second. I'm going to try to develop the interior. 19%. Grant privileges. Okay, we'll do this. And build a market village. Okay, I'm going to say fine. Well, we still need more. Move belligerent. Sure. Oh, shit, we're still 1% off. Okay. Let me see here. Now, some of these... Oh, those were still... Okay, this is my only army here. Oh, okay. Split in half. There you go. Ship is doing shippy things. Okay. So you... are suppressing rebels over here. And you still have that mission? You do not. Suppress rebels over here. And then Navy is going to go to patrol the seas. Yeah, probably just off the Iberian coast over here. Okay. Yeah, it might be hard to hold on to this, but if we can, it's going to be amazing. Hopefully get a plus 5% event here. Rotten Burrows. Lose support. Okay, nothing gains us support. Things going down. Oh, we probably still have the army maintenance, although we might want it. Drop the fort. Oh, the Diplo spending. Shit, that should have been done a little sooner. I could start another espionage thing. So that's spy network 16. Yeah, I might want a second one. I wonder, maybe I should spy on Yemen and then see if we can steal their maps over here. Oh, Diplo range. Egypt? I didn't realize the starting Diplo range was so limited. Really don't care to get interior African information. Maybe we'll just suck up to something else. Let's make friends with the Pope. Okay. Oh, what Green Elite said about special city rights a while back. I don't know what that is. Scrolling? I don't know how far to scroll. You might have to just repeat it. Auto transport works for me, but you have to manually tell troops to do an amphibious assault. And then, yeah, money for exploration, although I'm wondering about a few more roads first. Slash ports. Alright, we'll take a look. So, Lisbon. Okay. Right. Oh, right. Of course, we've got stuff to do over here. with our counselors. Almost certainly, we need to integrate and integrate. I forgot we had to do that sort of thing. Okay. They said, does Portugal have any unique urban rights it can grant? The button is in the city window next to the core integrate top left. So, I mean, there's that. There's this, the core. Is it this one here? Grant urban rights. Oh. Oh! Oh! When was that added? Is it always there from 1.0? So this is what it is now, I guess. 406 extensos. And it cost us some of our legitimacy to do a swap. Staple port. It sounds like we might want to switch to staple port. We'd be swapping noble power for burger power. 6 of 1.5 dozen. More maritime province. Harbor capacity. Marketplace. Oh, I kind of like this. All in favor? All opposed? I mean, it's not a democracy, but sometimes we pretend. A Forest Extentos might be our specific unique one. And it specifically says Portugal here, yeah. I don't know, I mean, maybe the soldiers and stuff are actually really useful for us. Opinion of the Aaron. You know what, I don't care about that. And if it just gets us over 50, okay, it just does. Now, don't give me an annoying... Ooh. Adaptation to innovative ideas. Lose cultural tradition, but we get +5 toward innovative. I know what's really going to piss off the nobility. I might have to wait a little. Oh, you want food act? Yes, that's fine. Urban rights seem to be potent and only cost 5 legitimacy. Yeah, the 5 legitimacy is not too bad, although it's going down currently. Our nobles aren't very happy. We're not really spending to boost that. Okay, gold is going up. So yeah, more RGOs versus more roads versus starting an expedition early. When you be the junior to the senior, you want to integrate in game over. Yeah, but that's what I say. If we turn out to be like the junior, like if the integration happens, we might be like, hold on, maybe we should just flip over to playing Castile. Underage heir. Law's not codified. Oh, is this the one that keeps popping up every time we gain any over and over and over again? I don't know. I guess we can do this. Humanism is good. I mean, hopefully we just get rid of the slaves at some point. When we steal the maps, we need 40 espionage. We're at 19. I think we need 40. Yeah, maybe getting those as quickly as possible is good. Oh, we've already got a little bit of vision. I guess we got a little of the naval vision. Reduce trade investment. Import efficiency. Or upset the burgers. I mean, they'll bounce back. They're pretty satisfied right now. They're actually over their midpoint right now. You know what? We'll do this. It's going to be fine. Okay. Yeah, we might not be importing much, and it may have been okay, but this seems totally fine. We're at half a point of inflation. Intentionally. Yeah, I want to keep up the army maintenance. I want to keep up the naval maintenance. Okay, that's fine. Keep the ports down low. No stability investment seems okay. I mean, we ideally would like our legitimacy to be max. I don't know if I can afford to spend it right now. Yeah, we passed develop the interior. That's great. I mean, the land focus less so, because we'll probably want a fair amount of naval focus, but... yeah, that a bit of a nibble over there. I mean, it would have been nice to take more of it for ourselves at some point, but this seems... I can't complain about what we ended up with over here. Nobility insurgents. Yeah. Their equilibrium's going up, so hopefully that's going to be okay. Now, really, we should be doing the thing where what we want to do is not automate this. We want to set the tax rate such that it's just above their balance point. They're currently, or not above their balance point. They're above what they currently are. So they're currently at 32. So we kind of want to do something like set it... Okay, this is our max right now. Set it there. Because unless something has changed... Yeah, 0.24... 0.24, yeah. Unless something has changed, all we're doing here is setting the balance point, but it doesn't affect the rate at which it changes. So what we want to do is tax as much as we can while still being above their current satisfaction, so it's going to pull them up. And that should be what the automated thing should almost be, is like be like 2% above their current satisfaction, and then like just capped at 50. So anytime the current satisfaction is below 50%, we can sort of min-max this way and get a little bit more money out of it. Road, well, need a little bit more money for more roads if we're going to do that. We don't need roads. I don't know, maybe we should go and discover some of these little islands. Can we do colonization right from the start? Literacy. Okay. Let's open up the tech tree. Is there anything that's like, let's get this as quickly as possible? Colonies can colonize. Okay, so we do have that. That's good. We have all this. Galleys. I mean, boat tech. Oh, but this is all done too. This is all done? Oh, wow. Everything on this left half is already fully researched, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, that limits the area we have to look at. Institution growth, again, we'll want this. Do we need it now? I don't know. Construction speed, this. Army tradition. Free stability investments are actually a pretty big deal. We look at the ship we captured. Oh, I can take a look, yeah. And then we can't do meritocracy because that hasn't spread to us. We can force this. I think was it one of the government, like the cabinet actions that can encourage it? I think so. I don't know if we can tell which one is the one we got. Catalan. Was it just a generic cog, maybe? Yeah, I don't know if we can tell which one. This one's the most damage. Maybe this is the one we captured. It's possible. So we might want to tell these guys, like, just repatriate, like, go dock yourself. So you get repaired, maybe. Repairing slowly. We don't have enough liquor. The 9 months, nice. Oh, let me go and grab a slice of pizza here. I won't eat the whole thing on screen, but Shipopi was very nice to send a delicious pineapple, olive, and jalapeno pizza. I'll grab a slice. I'll be right back with it. Ooh-wee, it is a dark and rainy day out there. It is so gray out there. Oh, I'm happy it's a good streaming day to be down here in the basement. Let's see. Kabam. You got everything you want. Sweet, salty, spicy. Delicious. When you automate tax, you set a satisfaction number. Right. That's new. But I would still like to set it to X% above what they currently have. Which I guess the 43, that's probably the most taxes. So, like, I may as well set it to something like that. If I set it higher, it'll presumably... Hold on. Is it doing it in a smart way? No. Yeah, see, this isn't what I want. Because it's too high right now. There you go. I want to set it so it's just a little above where they are. Now, these guys are all fine. It's just this. This is the way we get to squeeze a little bit more money out. Yeah, it'd be nice to set 50%, but have it only immediately set it a couple % above where it currently is. Okay. So we'll try to do an expedition. Too expensive early on? Because we also want an explorer. It's too much. It feels like it's so much right now. don't know. What's the best payoff? Is it building our economy now? Or is it rushing the Azores? You can explore without it, yeah, it's a lot slower. Maybe that's the only problem. Maybe it's just that it's slower. Oh, we actually don't even have the tech, so we can't even get an explorer. Okay, Age of Renaissance is kicking in. So my thought. Oh, is there none of these that is really like about exploration? Oh, admin. A lot of great stuff in here. Mercs. Yeah, it's the next stage is exploration. Yeah. Duty, anti-piracy leads, integrated elites, diplomats, subject type, fabricate claim. I think I'm going to admin. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if there was going to be anything exploration related early on. I know it's not the actual Age of Discovery, which is the core of exploration over there, but yeah, we'll probably want to do the pool, the institutions thing, right? Which is one of the things in here, right? Isn't there a thing for institution? How did we do it? We need an advance for it? Because there was something we were doing that dramatically boosted. I'm gonna say the burgers. Ugh. Yeah, no, they can take a satisfaction hit for now. That's gonna have to be okay. I feel like with EU4, we're used to starting exploration stuff right away, but it's still 100 years away. Yep. Oh, that's a good point. Well, it's going down. What I might do is just cancel improving opinion of something. Yeah, I'll just cancel the one of the Papal States. Just to stop that deficit. Where did... There it is, yeah. Perfect. Just freeze it there, that's going to be fine. I need to research it in the third age. Okay, the spread institution thing, okay, is maybe something we do have to research. Okay, well, we have the money. Oh, and it's $10 per month, too. Oh, no, we can't... Oh, this is ridiculous. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to build up our economy some more. Because it would cost us $100 and run a deficit? I mean, we want to get there first. God, that's pricey. We get a Distillers Guild to help with our lack of liquor. Payback. Missions. Actually, is the mission one of the things? Okay, we're good on that now. Oh, this still goes up to the top, which is still kind of annoying. Marketplaces. More trade advantage. I really looked into the strength of our market. Leave it pinned. Still much early exploration because they're loaded. That makes sense. We could just bank a little bit more just to make sure we don't run into too much of a deficit issue. Kind of want to try it. Kind of want to try it. I don't know. Maybe it's crazy. Let's save up to like 150. Just in case there's an event or something too we want to cover. You force an institution. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there hasn't really been. Well, these new things haven't even popped yet. 6% chance it'll appear each month. 6%, 6%. I don't think there's anything we can do to manipulate its appearance anywhere. Speed. We'd be losing a ducat and a half a month. 100 to start it. A little bit of a buffer. I mean, if we have to take out one loan, we can. But let's give it 1 month tick here. All right, let's go and get it started. Oh, no, you do need to explore. Someone said you can explore without... Is it something you can start with the ships? Someone said you can start exploring without an explorer, but... maybe we can't? You need a guy. I guess it doesn't have to be an explorer. It could be another person. Oh, may have been old info. Okay. You know what? We're just going to go back to building our internals then. Do I go road? No, I don't think so. I think we... Alcacer could really use a road, I think. Let's build those first. We might do a road after. Maybe we can time it. There's one of the Parliament things enables cheap road building, right? We could always try to wait for that. If we take the Admiral off the fleet, you think you could assign him? Oh, we can give it a try. Oop. That was annoying. I was trying to hit escape to close the window we were up, and I dismissed some other event that was there. It was up there for a whole fraction of a second. Maybe. Oh, it was probably this. Professional armies arrived in Zena. Okay. Playing the Low Countries on launch, got killed by bugs 3 times, haven't played since. Oh! We had a great run as Strasbourg. Really wonderful run as Strasbourg. That was excellent. So balance here. Oop, balance here. What we want to see is... So that's 35%. I mean, we're still targeting 43 because that's like all we can do. So I may as well set this to like 43 just in case there's some weirdness. Okay, lag. Portugal tradition, okay, that's on the way to something we care more about is what's going on there. Oh yeah, the passive investment is nice. Explore trait, you can see if you can hire an admiral that has it. Well, I think it's fine. So okay. This yeah, that's an age of discovery. Okay, so we literally can't get an explorer until then. So it really will be dependent on trying to get another person. All right. Well, I think a little bit more internal development is fine here, and then we'll see where we're at after. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get the inflation to 1.0 because that can weirdly be helpful, assuming it hasn't changed in 1.2, which maybe it turns out there is. Could you even build a road across the strait? I mean, that would be nice. Let's build a big bridge. In EU4, wow, Zena in Genoa got 2 institutions. They got professional army and banking. That's nuts. Lane, okay. I think I said, oh, maybe I'll do a road next, but I don't know. Before you could walk over, okay. I couldn't remember. There's a few places where like people assume there was a strait and then there wasn't in actuality. There's one of those Mandela effects. Mandela? One's the artwork, one's the dude. Try to trade with Genoa. Could help with spread. Oh, wow. So we could manually set up some trade. I love that the trade exists, but the manual interaction feels like a lot of work all the time. Right, so what would be is like... This is suggested trades. Profit, there he goes, Zena. Just at exports. So if I brought this down and manually set up this trade here, maybe it would help with the market spread? Okay. Now, I set that up, so now that should be... Get in here? Why is it not showing up as a current trade? I can't remember. There was a weird thing that was like, oh, the way to set up a trade isn't what I was expecting, and I do remember that being a thing. Oh, wait, did I click on the... Where's the Zena trade that I thought I was clicking on? Is there another way for me to be doing this? They can open a Zena market. I have no trade capacity there, which is fine. But from Lisboa... Oh, maybe no trade range because it's not colored in. Okay. All right, that sort of makes some sense. Just go back to fully automated here. All right. I think I will go and build a road next. Trade is easier once you get the tech build shuttle. Oh, increase in the commons. It's a bunch of stability towards traditional. I don't really want traditional, although bountiful harvest for 24 years sounds pretty good. Commoners get pissy, we lose stability. Agricultural boom. Ooh. And towards capital economy, which is, I think, the direction I want to move into. So I'm going to go favor enclosures. Should we be building hospitals before the plague shows up? I'm sure it's fine, right? Oh! Marriage arranged. Okay, Castile likes us. That's good. We want to maintain that relationship. How you feeling there, Castile? Still covet our land, but alright. As long as you don't get too covetous. I hear there's a whole thing in the Bible about that, so, you know, be careful there. You want to be a good Catholic. Alright, how's the nobles? I guess I can keep track of the nobles over here, yeah. So, until it hits around 43%, we don't have to go and futz with this anymore. Oh, we have tribes, apparently. I think that's just across the strait. They'll probably go away. I'm sorry, did every single institution spawn over here? That's crazy! Or totally normal. That's possible, too. Oh! Oh! Okay, here comes the drama. Alright, Consort Regency. Sure. Royal Pantheon. With our ruler dead, it's time to prepare his burial as the hallways of the royal palace filled with weeping sounds. While he was clear about his desire to be buried in the Alcobaca, or Bassa, monastery, little more instructions are known about how to proceed. A too Spartan burial would give a bad image to the kingdom. Too spectacular one can ruin our finances. Okay. Magnificent tomb. 27 bucks ain't much, actually. Sure, 27 bucks. Done. With Beatriz de Borgoña now in power, she's been planning on moving the court to a different location, as the custom with Portugal. The choices are Porto, Terras Verde, and Lamego. Okay. So our regent, who's got stink face going on, we want to move our capital, or we could stay where we are. Should we move to Porto for a little while? Just mix it up. So no matter what, there's a 15% prosperity wherever we pick, including keeping Lisboa, but this does give us a legitimacy hit. Let's just go to Porto. Will affect control. Yeah, because it'll come out from there. Yeah, that is weird, right? So Porto is... Oh, up here. Ideally, we'd want our capital be as centralized as possible. It'll certainly hurt with a control in Mora a lot. Beat the Lisbon Harbor, and that's true too. Maybe we'll just stay here. Well, I think we're going to get an earthquake later. Earthquake zone! Move the capital. You want it on a river. Oh, well, yeah, that's true too. We did great things with Strasbourg in the road. Now, Porto is on a river, cutting across here. It would just shift where the control most is. Torres is next to Lisbon, is it? Oh! It's in the same state and everything. Still an earthquake zone. Yeah, but Lisboa is an actual river. I think I'm just going to leave it here. Oh, what's the coordinate? Natural Harbor 55 versus 1.0. Now, Lisboa is clearly better. Let's just keep this as their capital. Take a little legitimacy hit. It's fine. No money to be gained there. We don't have a diplomat because it's staying static. That's fine. Oh, we've got 40 spy network. So, oh, I need a diplomat. All right, let's increase our diplomatic spending to 0.05. It's going to take a little while. What if we lose the spy network in the meantime? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, you know what? Then I will crank this. There. So we'll get it in 3 months. Renaissance in Italy, who would have thought? Yeah, all 3 though. It's crazy. Free stability, lovely. Oh, that's right. Then we're going to start looking. Ooh. Well, revoke privilege cost. I mean, I don't know that we need to rush this. Oh, let's get the institution growth. And then, you know what? We'll get scholarly treaties for the embrace institution cost discount. All right. One more pizza. That was good. Here's war. That's fine. Oh, inflation is now over 1. So we're just going to park it here. Running on a slight deficit. That's going to have to be okay. Integrating. The insurgents still brewing a little bit, but not too badly. Oh, we've got our 1 diplomat. So, steal maps of... Oh, there's no on-screen preview. What is... I mean, theoretically, we want all the maps. I don't know if there's an order... Is it really not mousing over anything? Also, why is that bright green? Yeah. So Ethiopia, I mean, which one of these is on the west coast? Green is the one you can get. But the... Oh, and there's... But it looks like I can get a dozen different things. None of them are west. So Sahara Oasis is there. Are these just so dark that you don't even get any vision over them? Lower Egypt, like Upper Egypt's going to be over here. Yeah, I'm really confused by why some things are green and why some things aren't green. No one knows. You have vision of some of the provinces, it colors them. Oh, so maybe I already had a tiny little bit of vision over here, so that's why it's coloring them. So maybe what I should do is take one of the ones where I don't have any vision. I wish I knew where these were. So they know them, but you don't. Tell you what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go Upper Egypt. And hope that it's quite interesting. Okay, and then we'll build up the maps again. Let me go and bring down the diplomatic spending. But what I'll do is I'll keep us going at like 0.5 a month, 0.05 a month. So it'll slowly accrue again. All right. I mean, more vision's more better. Yeah, what we also have to do is clearly get more diplomatic range. I'm going to assume is going to be the attack at some point. Oh, Eric can have better education. Hello, Princess Lenore. Nice to meet you. We're going to do the admin education for you. Entry, ask money, except it's all cool down. What we also want is will accept. Right. Oh, if we had diplomats, okay, I actually could do this now. All right. Maybe spend more on diplomats to ask for money? No. Probably we'll keep it fairly low, and then we'll see. Morocco doesn't seem to know much more about West Africa than you do. That's true. I was really hoping it would. Maybe I should be spying on Tefilalt instead. Maybe there's more of a chance. But there, I can see it now with Twat over here. Sounds very bad if you say it exactly wrong. Maybe we could also spy on you and get that. But I don't know. We'll keep going with Morocco because you know what? We've got beef with Morocco, so we'll keep spying on them anyway. Integrating is going, but slowly, and then money is positive. Yeah, I think I was going to go and build another road. So from Lisboa, since apparently we're staying over here. And yeah, so I think we figured out something with the color coding. Oh, well, we can't just afford the yellow is what the problem is. Okay. Actually, I'm wondering if we should be going south. Because these guys are already having a discount from the river, so I think I'll move south from here. I mean, we could have checked to see what the current control is and this, but, I mean, ultimately, we do want to get a road going probably all the way down to the bottom. Build towards Castile for market access. That's an interesting option as well. What we'd love to see is our market dominate over here. We may have to add more pressure. Burgos is quite far. Seville is quite close, so it might be a little harder to pressure there, but we might be able to get more that way. But although with Lisboa where it is, I don't know. We shall see. Really need like some input blocking when new event fires. Yeah, I'm surprised that like when a new pop-up window happens, it doesn't take much. 100 milliseconds, maybe a quarter of a second, where it ignores the escape button just to prevent the accidental dismissal. If you happen to be hitting escape on the same frame, it pops up. But there's lots of games where that issue is present. Right. There. Money's continuing to go up. I mean, we could look at more. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to build it along the river. And Torres could use a bit of a boost. Ooh. Statue. Nice. Doctrine, in particular, judgment. Lose influence or lose satisfaction. I don't know, we'll lose some religious influence. I don't know how involved in the courier we're going to be. Just out of curiosity, with the RGO here. No, profitability has gone down. What about some conventional buildings? Profit is a little lower, but at the same time, getting a little bit of these businesses established might be good. You know what? I think I'm going to build a Distillers Guild just so that we do have a source of liquor. Sort by profit, sort by income. Oh, sort by profit. I don't want income, I want profit. Yeah. There we go. And then, or I could go here and it would automatically pick. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. It's picking Lisboa. Right, because also control, because this is sorting by, I think, the raw number. If I want to build it, I really do want to build it this way. Okay. Guild, Saltpeter, Crops Farm. I don't know about that. Scriptorium. Do I build just more markets for trade? Probably. The hospitals. Oh, libraries. If we can build libraries anymore, yes, we definitely want that. Okay. I forgot how important those are. Although then we don't have enough books. Building our rivers allows for bridges. Bridges are quite cool. Not sure it's new. Notice the event that auto-pause let you press pause to make it remain paused after you click the web away. Oh, okay, that's nice. All right, institution growth. I don't know if that percentage is operating on any useful base right now, but we'll see. That's new territory in Granada. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're going to cut the road all the way across this territory, but... yeah, maybe we should get a scriptorium building. No available location, probably because we don't have the money. Yeah, 34 bucks. Actually, it's not that expensive. But we should get one of those. In our last game, we found we needed to build paper and books forever. Oh, now there should be... yeah, slap one down in Lisboa. All right, got a few books going on. Market Village was OP in last patch. Don't know about this one. Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, we'll have to double check those. I'm still going down, which I'd rather this not, but I don't think we can really afford to do much more than this. Diplomat's going up. Yeah, okay. I think this raid will be okay. We'll be able to ask a favor, and then we'll get back to one diplomat before our spy network ticks over again. Minting, so be it. Books, I know. We're working on it. Scholars Guild. So the scriptorium theoretically is now... oh, that's the second thing in the queue here. We're building the Distillers Guild first, and then we'll do the scriptorium. Let's go. really chill. Maybe more chill than Victoria 3. Because Victoria 3, I feel like there's... The politics is much more cutthroat. Oh, side with the university. Student protests gets unrest. Clergy gets happy. Sign with this. Student protests for only 5 years versus... Okay. No matter what, we get the protests. We're just choosing if you're siding with the burghers or the clergy. And the clergy are currently happier than me, so I will side with the burghers. There you go. And then, so they're actually sitting at 43 truly right now. This equilibrium's going up. I will go and set this at 50 now, so I don't have to... Or again, we could do it just a few percentages at a time, but that's going to be okay. And I love that we can choose this now. And that we've got this as well. That's really, really handy. Protesting, you can make a religion out of that. What? I don't know. You can make a religion out of being pro-restaurants, as opposed to people who want to dine at home. / lick cats. You know, some people are pro-restaurants. Okay, library. I'm sorry. I think 5,600 days? Oh, right, because... Can we manipulate the build queue? The order? I guess I'll just cancel the library. Yet, they don't really expose a build queue in this, right? Yeah. So what I should do is I should cancel the library, build the scriptorium first, and then we can consider building the library once we've got a supply of books in our market, even a tiny supply of books. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't had more rebellion problems. In fact, there's no rebellion at all, which is shocking to me. Yeah, were they both constructed? I think right now we can only build one at a time. Oh no, 2 in parallel. Oh shit, we can. Okay, well, it might still have been nice to cancel this. Institution growth, okay. Yeah, they were. I guess we can build 2 there. Is it because it's a city? Because I know there's texts that add more and more ability to build more in parallel. I don't know why you could do that. What determines why I could build 2 immediately here? Yeah, think about a hospital and capital. Well, we actually don't want to build too much in Lisboa, I think, because I think there's going to be a scripted earthquake that's going to blow up a lot of the buildings over there. So even this might be a little bit of a bad idea. I think I'm just going to go back to concentrating on RGOs spread out all over the place. Theater capital has a double. Okay. So we can do another one of those. Okay, let's run in Lisboa. Canonical laws. Canonical laws for 10 years. Got a lot of stability and control. But push us towards spiritualist. Merchant. Monthly prosperity, irrigation progress. That's nice, but it'll be kind of a pain in the ass to pass. Okay, all this does, it gives us some satisfaction, some recovery, and then we get another member here. We could just go promote member of the clergy then. I'm gonna die. Swallowed my coffee wrong. Awesome. We can probably do reduced levy obligations. I think that's perfectly fine. We're not using troops right now. We could look to start a new war, but I don't think there's any reason to rush that. Oh, we've got our diplomat. Hey, Castile. Could you give me 160 bucks? Thanks, Broseph. I appreciate you so much. Okay. RGO roads, RGO roads. We're still building places that have decent control. Now let's also build a road. And yeah, I'm just going to keep expanding south. Black Death! Hooray! We'd be like, yeah, build disease resistance buildings. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Encroachment of nobility. Lose control, lose the state satisfaction. I mean, this will bounce back. It's fine. It'll just bounce. They'll both bounce back to their resting place. Yeah, we might go back to saving up for a hospital. Maybe we should have got one in our capital. I'm sure it's fine. It's not going to come here, right? It's going to be fine. What happened to the lady who was pregnant this year? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think Inez is just gone. Like, because, yeah, in theory, there's still this bastard child out there of our bloodline, but I don't know. Almost done maxing out our relationship with Castile. Oh, did our spy network get interrupted? I think it did, huh? Lose support. Oh, you know what? We'll just move a little bit of money. That's fine. Yeah, spies were discovered. Okay, we'll have to wait another year. Or we could send them somewhere else. So we could just do that. But we do still have the spy network built there, so as long as we get back there within a year, we'll probably still have some. Down the man seats. Yeah, okay, we can grant them. That's fine. Got a ton of extra support. We could do... Press additional taxes is interesting. Because we could just accept losing this. Although the bellicose is fine. We wouldn't get there because that'd bring us back to just 90, so we'd still be behind. So you run this, it increases the maximum tax you run by 25%. So means you just yoink all these to the max and then fix them after. And in the meantime, make a lot of points. But nah, I think I'll just let this pass. Or spend 50 to change a law is interesting without us taking the big stability hit, right? But I don't know what law we'd change. It's just about to finish anyway, so we'll just let that go. Fabricate claim to get in trade range in general? I don't know. An extra character. Money's going positive. Roads and farms is good. Yep, there you go. Counselor's back. And 1.0. What was the code? So it's not there yet. For the spy stuff. Oh, right. And then there was Diplo range. If I go... There you go. That'll highlight everywhere I could do. What's the green versus the yellow? Well, I'm presuming the yellow I can't right now. Why can't I here? Oh, subject to Tunis. Spy on them instead. All right. Here, I'll just do Tlemkin. And then I may also go and throw Morocco back in. This the new DLC? It is. No, I mean, the new DLC is focused heavily on the Byzantine Empire, so we're not really seeing that necessarily. But a lot is new to us because we haven't played in 2 patches. 1.1 came out and then 1.2. So there's a lot of newish stuff for us. So, yeah, we might just save for the hospitals, which are quite expensive. Well, there's our first one. I think it was 50. Wasn't it? Oh, 180. You know what? A lot of times you don't do it. Oh, you're only in episode 13 of the No Research one. It is an excellent run. It is one of my favorite runs in a long time. We've learned so much on that run. I have finished recording it at this point. There are X number of episodes left to go up. Okay, revoke, embrace. Anything else we want to research quickly? Grant privilege, cost purchase of food. No, I think what we'll do is we'll look at where we might want to go and beeline somewhere. Legislative efficiencies are incredibly powerful. So we might just want to beeline straight to that. Subjects, literacy is good. Oh, just noble satisfaction equilibrium up by 2.5% is actually quite good for taxation. Oh, and then more stability improvement over here. Let's get that. More passive stability is actually really good. OCD, literacy, and then work all the way down over here. All right, that's going to be a pretty big queue, but that's okay. How to gain time for researching? Oh, in RimWorld, you can read books, so you can read schematics. 1.6 added, RimWorld 1.6 added books, so you can read schematic books, which you have to trade for, and that gives you, you can learn text that way. It is slow, but it does work. So we had to build a much more trade-centric colony, because we had to regularly send out trade caravans. Not to mention, call some in and do different things like that. We had to regularly send out trade caravans so that we could check to see if the various villages around us had any books for sale. And so we'd buy as many books as we could. Anytime a quest would come up and offer a book, we took almost all of those. There was a couple of times, I think, over the course of the run where, like, I already have 3 copies of this book. I don't need another one from this quest, so I'm not going to do it. But yeah, and we just accumulate a bunch of that, and then you just keep reading the books and going through there. Things that get unlocked via tech prints apparently never get books that spawn. Yeah, this is the new Fate of the Phoenix DLC. Not that we're doing a good job of showcasing it, but it is with that. All right, money is there. Again, maybe more roads. I think maybe more roads right now. Yeah, that's probably the best way to improve our economy at this point. And the reason is just because if we take another look at the goods, the RGO, profitability, it's not bad, but yeah, the most profitable one that keeps coming up a lot is Alcácer, anyway, that place. It has low control, so we might be able to boost it. Where is it? Oh, right there. Oh, I did build a road to it. So presumably, there we go. The control is on its way up. Well, then in that case, maybe I do want to build another salt thing over here. Let me go and expand the salt RGO. Steal maps from Byzantine. That's an interesting idea. Maybe. Oh, actually, they're probably out of my trade. I can build a spy network. You think they'd know a lot of maps? Because my idea was still to, like, just mostly spy on the African nations and get more visions over here. Would they know more Africans? I don't know. I kind of want to just go back to Morocco, especially since we still had 11 spy network left over there. Build a bridge across the river to Salt Province. I wonder. Nobility satisfaction. Morocco. I don't care about Morocco's opinion. I don't want to lose the legitimacy. Okay, we'll do that. Do we have bridge tech? That's the wrong page. I guess. Oh, that might be quite good, actually. Because presumably that would discount this a little bit too. Let's start the bridge. Noble's Regency. Currently don't have a king. Noble Regency. Oh! So our youngest daughter is our regent. Wait, I'm confused. This is our crown princess. Oh, this is the kid of Pedro and Inez. This is the bastard child of Pedro. And she is our heir. Okay, so it did pass through Pedro. It is that kind of inheritance law, which is the same way the crown of England goes. Like, even if there's a predeceased, like, let's say you have a king, and they have, their heir, and then their heir has another kid there, right? So you got a grand heir. If the heir dies before the king, that grand heir is still the next in line. It doesn't, like, reset to, the brother of the other thing. But I think in Crusader Kings 3, the inheritance law is mostly reset if there's an early death. I don't think it keeps chaining. I don't remember. It might depend on the version of the game and the version of the laws. But okay, that is very interesting. Minting, I know. A little bit of cash there. Get that bridge. All right, screw up more geo stuff. Salvaterra. Or I could look at where's Salvaterra, and do they have road stuff? They're on the river. They technically could build a road there for 124, but this is one of the things where I'm not sure that it would do it. It says, right, constructing gravel road following effect, capital distance cost of 20 instead of 40. But that's only if it goes along the road. Yeah, the proximity is already here, and from Lisboa, yeah, it's going along a river, so I don't think the road would really make a huge difference there. So I think I'll just build another RGO. Didn't get the namer. There was no pop-up for it. I guess because she wasn't born directly from us. I don't think we got a pop-up for it. Or I clicked past it and didn't notice. Lose some control. State equilibrium. Okay, it's already lower. We'll take the little control hit there. Okay. Oh, we have no... Right, we're going to have to spend just a tiny bit more on diplomacy just to keep that number going up. Because we're maintaining 2 spy networks now. In fun with the DLC. Oh, playing Kiev with a gold form Russia. Nice. Apparently in Vicky 3, Russia's quite a lot of fun. We should maybe look at trying that at some point. I don't think we want to start any wars. I think we're pretty good where we are. It's a bastard of an affair. It also makes sense. Crown would deny existence. That's true too, except apparently that's not what's happening. Nope. Something was missing in input for a second. Unprofitable. Brewery, tannery. Which might be a question of the input goods being too pricey. Expand gathering. Do we want to make any towns? I think the answer probably is no still. Don't think we'd be looking to do that. Naval thought suffering. Oh, well, that's too bad. Oh, do I want to go back to building a library, maybe? Maybe I should just type it in. You know, there's not enough books still. They're probably getting consumed. So I'm just thinking we build more scriptoriums. Not a huge amount of profitability, but let's fix that there are no books. Before making town cities, research cheaper town tech saves a lot of money. Okay. I did see one in our tech tree related to stuff. There's one over here. Like everything. Towns, metropolises, formal city rights. Yeah. We'll want those. I mean, we can probably just throw it in the queue, to be honest. Most gracious. Oh, well-known statue created. Probably a heretic. Yeah. All right. Good. Right, Scriptoria, the plural, you're right. Childless 7, Highness gonna become ruler, yeah. I mean, it might be worth... It may have been worth giving you the better education since we knew we were the heir, but this will be fine. Oh yes, our ships are all parked because we were repairing them, and we can probably go back to patrolling the seas. I don't know if it makes sense to do all those locations, but you know what? Whatever, it's okay. And yeah, I'm surprised at how chill this has been. And Cadiz is almost integrated, a lot smaller. We'll have to do some, I'm sure we're going to have to do some conversion, some simulation afterwards, but this is groovy. Make Portugal healthy again. I don't think the Black Plague is even here. No, yeah. It hasn't actually reached us yet. I'm sure we're gonna be fine. There's a disease map mode, right? Is this the plague? Wow. Okay. I mean, it'll get to us at some point. It's got to kill off 1/3 of Europe. That's how it goes. Spying for CBs. Oh, one of our spy networks got reset again. That's annoying. Still doing this Clampkin. I'm not doing the spying for CBs right now. I'm doing the spying for maps. Ah! Got spotted there too. All right, fine. Let's spy on the Byzantines. When I get a diplomat again. Finished integrating. Nice. Okay. So, probably what we should focus on, I think, is conversion, especially since this is our high military person. So let's go to work. Wow. Okay. Converting Cadiz is going to be really quick because they have very few people. So I'll start on that and get that chuchin. Apparently our spies are famous. Yeah, our spies keep going and introduce themselves. First and last name, or rather I should say last name, first name, last name. My name is Bond. Portugal Bond. Proposed Catholic Church enact. Okay. Sure. All right, let's build a spy network over here. Books.
It's whiskey.
Really not producing books?
Hi Quill, have you planned to eventually do a tutorial style let's play of EU5, like you did way back with EU4? That's by the way how I discovered you.
Oh, nice.
I've played a lot of EU4. I still find EU5 quite dotting.
Yes. I mean, it is very much a very different game. And yeah, it would be nice. The problem is I haven't felt like I've dedicated enough time to EU5 to really be, like, even from a beginner tutorial point of view, to have that sort of baseline knowledge appropriately. But yeah, I would really like to do that. So this is still, I predicted it would be really not that profitable. How do we encourage you to make more books? Here's our, what category is the scriptorial? Which one is it? I just want to see. Okay, there's got to be a better way to do what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find the existing scriptorium here in Lisboa. Oh, is it? Oh, it's. Of course, it's clergy. That makes sense. So, I mean, you are Chuchin. You are turning a profit. We must just be trading away all the books. Or are they getting consumed by other things? We go, I just look in my market for books. So, local balance 0.35, supply. Oh, yeah, it's all being exported. The burgers are exporting away all of our books. Which would be less annoying if the scriptorium was promising more money. But it might still be worth doing. Oh, heretics. Okay. Build spy network. I want to steal more maps. Stealing all the books. Portuguese fanfic, maybe. There's a bunch of Portuguese authors who are writing books about vampires, and so everyone in the world is going crazy for our books, of course. Makes sense. Everything's better with vampires. All right. Yeah. Integrating, conversion. How come it's still sitting at 0%? 77. Maybe we just haven't had a month tick by? Or is it just really bad here? Do they have some sort of innate resistance to conversion? It's still 0%. How come we're not converting there? 0% control. Does that change the rate? Oh, tell you what. Let's, instead of converting, let's do... Is it really, though? There's no feedback there. Does it really go and nerf that down? Ah, simulation conversion promotion 0% speed. Okay. Now, the lack of C access may be a bit of an issue there too. So there's the thing. I can increase the province control. Which can bring it up all the way up to 11.93 right now. Yeah, it has no proximity. So what we really need is we need some C-based connection stuff. May not be worth converting to later. Well, it's clearly not worth converting at all right now, because it's literally moving at 0. Even getting it to 11% control might not be worth it. I might be better off doing just things back in the homeland. Do we have the means to build controlling connection things like ports and stuff? And is that what I'd be looking for? Maybe I should look for control. This castle's not what I'm looking for. Harbor capacity buildings. So maybe that's what I should look for, is harbor capacity as a modifier. Okay. Interesting, I can't build the dock. Oh, because this has to be in a town probably, and there isn't one. Now the fishing village. You don't have available peasants? We have 6,000 peasants. This is a vassal. I'd rather not. And the wharf has to be built. Okay, so fishing village. No, it can be built here. I don't know why it's being filtered out. I don't know if we want to do that, but I'm going to build one. Market filter. Oh, it's in a different market! It's in a different market. Okay. It's in the Seville market. That's why. Okay, thank you. I forgot that's a whole thing. So how does... How do we get the market? How do we get the proximity to flow? From one to another. Let's see what happens when that finished getting built. Oh, right. Is this the really good military guy? Yes. Okay, you're right. Can I just tell you to stop doing something for a second? Is there a way to just Cancel. Because I'm gonna have to temporarily give this asshole something else to do. Okay, you. You. Develop. Click. Done. You. Integrate. Click. Done. And then it could go back to control, but I don't think there's actually much point in doing it. Right-click is change, but that's not the same as canceling? Maybe if I right-clicked in here, would it cancel it? I don't know. So, and then if I want to do... I gotta patrol seas. Yeah, like specifically patrol... Plutocracy, decentralization, aristocracy, centralization, prestige. Okay, I'll just do that. Percent proximity. Okay, well that's still pretty bad. Oh, we need some wheat in Lisbon. Okay, let's add in a little bit. Might not be the most profitable, but we'll add a little bit more local wheat production. Proximity to sea requires naval presence across the entire path. Port capacity helps on both ends, even then it kind of sucks. Okay, so we have some naval presence over here, by virtue of the fact that we've got coast stuff. And over here, we didn't really have much, but now we do have some. But I'm still surprised, like, we're not even seeing a number that says, oh yeah, but your naval proximity is 0%. Like, Like, I would sort of expect to see a line item for a base. Like I just closed a window again when it popped up. Oh yeah, let's focus towards naval, because that's going to be good for long-range trade and things later on. Okay, our monthly income's improving, which at least we've got that going on. I think a naval governor on the African side. I don't know. Would I do that? Are you talking about a building? Or are you talking about, like, we could drop this and make a vassal? That always used to be our solution for port control. Oh, Black Death has spread. Let's just let it go. Oh, proximity map mode might have more info. That's a good point. No. Nearest source is 0. I mean, I know there's some buildings that provide a proximity source, but yeah, how do we get it to flow over the seas? Need a city and make a governor. Okay. Yeah, rural settlement. Maybe we should go and make this a town. Go ship. Yeah, let's burn the ship. I mean, $45 is $45. Honestly, the plague's probably on its way anyway. Let's do it. So, yeah, there's separatism. We can't do it while there's separatism. But then, yeah, maybe we'll make a town and see what else we can do. Check Faro, it's almost certainly supplied by sea. Yeah, you're right. If I'm in proximity map mode and mouse over, yeah, it'll show that. These on this proximity path, you see a bird in UI. Proximity cost through port. Maybe the problem is it's just if it were to get here to get to 0, but it would still like that feedback. What you can do up to build up military presence with barks. Okay, well, it's currently on its way up. I don't know what its resting point is going to be over here, but it's on its way up with some ships, so we'll see what happens. Let's wait on the Parliament for a little bit. Well, you know what, I say that. Food stores. It'd be good to boost the population. We're going to need that soon. Religious missions, monthly investment, spiritualist. But there's not a help integrate event right now. is interesting. Noble land trade monopoly, but it doesn't actually boost the nobles. It just gives us a bunch of trade boosts overall. That's interesting. Also do like the cathedrals. We have to pay for it, and I don't know whether we have enough money for that. Build up naval control the whole path. All right. Tell you what, let's run this because it seems safe. Oh, an increased opinion. There you go, 51%. All right, that seems good. Okay. Rotten Boroughs. Oh, yeah. I don't want to lose the support, so I'm going to go with option B. Locations depopulating. I bet they are. Okay. Well, I still don't have enough for a hospital. I'm still wondering if I'm not going to bother. I might go back to roads, though. They're just a good long-term investment. Yeah, let's just keep moving sort of south-ish here. Yeah, let's see how many people we lose from our 1.2 million pops. I mean, it's burning off pretty quick here. We're going to lose a lot. Populating, social cravings, maintain social order. Cannot risk the spread. Okay, yeah, we got to self-isolate. Keep 2 meters distance. Oh, I'm sorry, we haven't invented the meter yet. Keep 3 rods to the hog's head apart. It's going to be important. Oh, wheat shortage still. That one's good. Still nothing here, no forts. Maybe I should just let off a vassal. Guess I could have done that before integrating. I think, maybe, I don't know. But then we probably would have had all kinds of religious differences, and yeah. Okay, noble trade. Hopefully that'll be good for our finances. Still fairly profitable. All right, keep building up the RGOs. Developing at home. Working on the integration over here. I can't believe we... Yeah, I really can't believe we didn't get more kerfuffleage. Okay, lag. So this is going to have the same problem with the complete lack of proximity. Yeah, our buildings are going to depopulate. Ooh, it's going to be rough. Yeah, we lost a few people. Great advantage. Well, I don't want to lose opinion of the crown, so I guess I'll do that. It's fine. Lose some trade advantage temporarily. I think we're okay. Airtime presence. Well, I thought we were at 20 for a bit. Did it go down for some reason? And yeah, I could build some more ships, too. Just to get this, but it's expensive. Expired medicine, lose money, lose medicaments. Bubonic plague goes up where it already is. Burgers lose money and satisfaction. You know what? I'll just take the money hit. On track for 1/3. Yeah, it might be a little bit worse than 1/3 by the end of all this. We'll see. We'll run procure remedies for now. It'll cost us some money, but it's got some nice boosts. Yeah, there's a big sale going on all those plague masks. Everyone's looking like a raven right now. Hopefully the immunity is mostly kicking in now. That the people who are left alive will continue to be alive. We'll see. Noble estate equilibrium does seem like a pretty nice thing for us. Oh yeah, she is pretty plagued. How's my my actual heir here? She's still fine for now. Managed to use vassals in different religious areas. Force convert for you. Nerfed slightly 1.2. Timer 10 years. Still helpful. Oh, so you make a vassal, then you what, like a vassal interaction and be like, you have to convert over? I mean, we could try it. I'm trying to remember. How do we make a vassal again? Great subjects. Huh. It's actually awkward that it's not one and the same. I mean, those are the historical ones. I could also do a custom one. So I could do Al-Habat over here. I don't know if there's an advantage to making them historical. I don't think it really matters. So, who's in favor of making Al-Habat, everything here, a vassal? Can you do the historic one that has claims on Morocco? No, I mean, this one is Moroccan culture, but I don't know anything else about. Say the Fez one. Oh, I see. Is this highlighting because this got claims all over here? So we could do wars on behalf of Fez for everything down here. Oh, because it would have claims over chunks of Morocco. So it doesn't help us to like clean everything up here, but we could do a custom one. I could split off Fez, and I could do the custom one over here for the rest. I don't know if that's okay. Did I do my safety save before I do this? Because let's see. Get yourself a nice hat, yeah. Okay, so let's create the historical county of Fez as a vassal. It's already cranky. And then I'm still wondering about this for the rest, just because the control is a huge problem. Although, that means I spent a bunch of time integrating. Could give them a provinces, that's true too. Well, vassal is easier control, that is true. Like right away, these guys are cranky. But, yeah, it would probably be okay. So, subject actions. Enforce religion. Converts to Catholic. Requirement not met. Right, so you got to be 10 years or more, and you got to be not hating us. We could start by doing, say, some improve opinion, for example. That'll probably go a long way. Okay, I think I'm just going to go and create a custom subject for the rest of it over here. Oh, select a ruler. Oh, so that wasn't the step that we had in the other place. I don't think... I might want to keep the ones who are currently in my government. Okay, we can lose one of our generals or something. And then... Oh, I need a diplomat. So, what we'll do is we'll spend more on diplomatic spending, just a little. Actually, I'll bring it up to 0.09, so we'll get it on the next tick. There we go. Then we'll improve. And then we'll still be positive by a little bit and start to accrue a bit more. Okay. Yeah, and hopefully we're not going to get the Liberty Desire. We might need to build up some military first. Austerity movement, self-indulgence. Spread of Polonic will increase pop satisfaction. Austerity movement. Sure. Pious and safe. So now, this counselor... Oh yeah, it's not going to work anyway. We really need the visual feedback here that is going to be basically a stalled action that isn't going to do anything. This is my good military one. You could help with the stability, actually. Might not be the worst thing ever. Or, you know what? Strengthen government for some legitimacy. Counter that loss. That might actually be the thing we should do right now. I could also spend a little bit more on the court, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, lost pop. We got some vassals. I don't think we're making much money from these guys, so I don't think this affected our income. The drop population is certainly doing a lot of it. If anything, these guys here are going to be more stable and might give us more money. I mean, they're still not going to be great, but let's see what happens. Well, we can continue to directly control Gibraltar here. We've lost over half our pop at this point. I mean, some of the number will have been related to breaking off this too, but wow. I mean, we didn't build any hospitals, to be fair. Oh, new regency. So I think the one daughter might have died. This one's still healthy, though, so that's good. Fezzes are cool. That is known. Positive diplomats, that's fine. Spy network. Well, we might be able to steal some map from the Byzantines. Fingers crossed. Coastal, I mean, maybe. What I could do, right? We got, oh. Wrong dudes. They don't patrol. I mean, I think we just don't have enough boats to completely control everything over here. So it's possible that the best thing we could do right now is build a bunch of boats. It feels like probably it's still like RGOs and stuff, but I don't know. The advantage of building a bunch of these as well would also help with keeping our vassals under control. Build to navy. So cogs are for transports. So, like, do we have a unique galley type? We got the light ship. We got the galley. We got the Catalan galley. More crew. Same cost, more crew, more guns. More hull size. It's got the booster crew, more cannons, and then the hull size over here. I guess we build the Catalan ones. Iberian ones just flat out better. Well, then there's the Iberian caravels as well. So the galleys are for like, well, it was inner sea stuff. I don't know if that's still the case. Caravels are the same price. So fewer cannons, fewer hull. Is the actual cannon, that's the cannon bonus, plus 4 compared to the light. Yeah. So this is 2 more compared to the traditional galley. I see. It's got a lot of movement speed. Right, yeah. Monthly cost as well. Sure. Yep. Fair. Maintenance 0.25. Maintenance 0.25. So there's the same. Different amounts of maritime presence they give. It's somewhere in their stats. Where's their maritime presence? Because that's food, movement, piracy. Size, combat speed, cannons. I mean, anti-piracy impact of 1. Anti-piracy impact of 0.2. So I don't know if anti-piracy impact is related to maritime presence. It feels like we should just build the light ships. Oh, the anchor in the bottom right. Anchor in the bottom right. Under logistics. Oh! I was reading this as a single line. Okay, maritime presence, thank you, right there. Galley's got 0.08. 0.10. So they're about the same cost. They're the same maintenance. So the Iberian does give us more presence. Okay. I'll build a couple. Oh, they are patrolling around. Now, whether or not it's the most useful thing right now, I don't know, but again, if hopefully it also helps to keep the vassals a little bit more under control. Stability, I don't want to do traditional. I also don't want to lose 7 stability. Capital economy is good. I don't know. I'll go with that, I guess. I think that stability hits. Population on its way back up now. There you go. Black Death and requirements. No location is disease present. Disease. That's disease resistant. Is disease present anywhere? Oh, it might be a little further away. Okay, it's definitely on its way out though. That's good. Yeah, population is going up. I mean, it's gonna take a while to get fully bounced back, but sure. Minting. So Fez is disloyal. I mean, what could do about you, buddy? Trust. Opinion. Loyalty. County strength of all vassals. If we built more troops, that might offset that. But just as we improve our relations, it's going to continue to get better. All right. 50 years, pop should come back. Yeah. I mean, we weathered it. It's fine. Money is still positive. I mean, not as good as it was, but it is still positive. Yeah. Big guild falls short. Lose stability, piss off people, bail out, gain satisfaction. Satisfaction is actually currently fine. Fund the guild. Oh, we get a bunch of legitimacy for 32 bucks. I mean, I don't really want to spend the money, but I also don't want to lose the stability. This is actually going to lead to a loan, which is annoying. All right, I'm going to take the we're not spending the money option. Hate losing the stability part, but I didn't want to take out a loan for now. Yeah, we might be able to do some privilege stuff. There we go. Grant. Oh, that's grant privilege. That's not yoink privilege. Because, yeah, we would love more crown power, right? Because it's only sitting at 13%. Yoinking's really non-viable here for most of these currently. That's a lot of stability hit. I don't think we want to just yoink right now. I think the loyalty in Fez is going up. 51. Wait for it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's going up. Slowly, but it is going up. Helping, strengthening. That's all good and fine. And yeah, let's try to keep the legitimacy countered a little bit. And then how are you guys doing for control? Still pretty bad, weirdly. I was really expecting you guys to have bounced back a little bit more. I guess that's your capital. Maybe you're lacking road. I mean, I suppose I could build some... Oh. There's a little bit of an issue there. Yeah, that is expensive. You kind of need an internal road. It might be worth me building one in here in my vassal for this. Acts to improve cultural opinion. Let me ask again. Oh, yeah. Make this culture... Yeah, they'll gain some liberty desire, but that'll burn off. There you go. Improve your opinion of Portuguese. It's going to be important. Okay. Got those ships built already. Ask for money. Yeah, well, we'll do that when we get a diplomat again. Maybe I should have just waited for that instead of doing the culture boost, but this seems fine. Speaking of money, build more ships. It is expensive. Excellent. Hanson Castile, yeah. I'm gonna keep this as sort of an experiment to like work out the control here. And there's probably more naval stuff we could build in the territory owned to also spread it. The situation is still on, huh? Okay. Oh, thank you. You can steal a map. Need a big alert for that. Or, oh yeah, I need the diplomat. Okay, before I get kicked out. Let's go to the 50% mark here. I mean, if we get kicked out, we don't lose all the progress, but it might lose enough to not actually be able to spy on them. To might not be able to steal the map. But I need a reminder in the game. always see other people's construction? Oh, this tar kiln theoretically could be worth a lot. What's consuming tar? Also, what happened to our income? Oh, right. It's all going towards diplomacy. Silly me. Let's go 0.1 and there we go. Spy network. Eh. Eh. There, it's it. Oh, maybe because they have a revolution going on. I don't think I can reach them. I think I can reach here, but I can't reach here. Although there, I was able to start. Wait, can you always spy on people? No, outside diplomatic range. So Byzantine Empire were within my diplomacy range enough for me to start spying on them, but now is outside of it, so I can't steal the maps. All right, let me get back to you. Oh, you're still on cooldown over there. That's weird. Can't ask for money. Oh, can be used in 5 months. Thanks, game. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when this ends. Oh, did we get kicked out? Of course we got kicked out now. Oh my god. We still have 48. So we do still have enough to steal maps if we can get within range of them somehow magically. I'm going to start spying on Morocco again. I'm still going to have enough soon over here. We'll see what happens when their civil war ends. Yeah, we have a pretty full queue here. I was going to say, we might want more diplomacy range option, but... You're still kerfuffling? You're still kerfuffling. All right. My name is Pedro. I'm from Portugal. I'm a spy. Yeah. You have the worst spies. Maximum RGO size goes up. Sure. Also the noble arts. Culinary and satisfaction. An artist can show up, which is maybe quite nice. Trading post network. Proximity cost without maritime presence. Coastal trading post. Proximity cost through port goes... Oh! Here, we want this. And then... address the Burger Mansion complaint. And the Noble Fortification. Although we actually might want to do the naval movement click as well. Because that pushes us towards naval, which, yes. Any laws we want to get over? I guess we should take a look. We could consider failing this and look for a law change. But man, I don't know. There's so many laws is the problem. All right, we got Central Council, which got the efficiency. Probably want to keep this. But blood is fine, sure. Civil law is fine. Balance court is maybe nice. Okay. The Royal Court custom switch to a balance court might be the way to go. Court of Culture for the Innovation. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. We'll lose some stability because this is obviously not going to pass, but that's fine. I mean, I could restart it, but I'm not going to. Break alliance? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we'll lose less stability than the law change cost us. Oh, wait, satisfaction affects the percentage of parliament support you get from the agenda, so it's best to let it build up before accepting agenda. Ah! Nope, that's good news. It's good info. Ooh, Ooh, I don't love losing the rep with Castile, but they probably love me enough that it's not going to kill us. I mean, prestige is also nice, but we gotta take the tech. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, yes, no, we're still totally fine. Oh, and then Castile, how about a bunch of money? Thanks, buddy. You're the best. All right. Although I should have checked to see if I could spy here, but they're still warring, so I'm guessing probably the answer is no. This one stays grayed for a little bit. It makes it so you can't accidentally eat a click here. Tell you what, we'll take the 10% support hit. Who cares? The burgers are cranky. They'll get better. They'll get over it. Oh, yeah, here, we'll lose some more support. Who cares? Antagonism goes down. I don't think I really want to build up a big military. I think our vassals are all loyal, so that's nice, because we don't have the message about it anymore. Black Death situation is still present. Issue fails. Yep. Yeah. Franklin government, I still think is okay. My games on burgers built more roads than I did. Yeah, we might have to get them a right for it or something. Oh, succession crisis. Oh, we need more stability, which is on its way up. I could also invest a little bit more in the stability boosting, just to get us out of this a little faster. Wrong signals. Clergy, satisfaction. Yeah, the burgers are super pissed. Clergy is fine as is. Do not want angry nobles. I'll go that way. Storm spreads heresy. I don't want to take another... Yeah, I don't want to take another stability hit. I actually kind of want to fix that. Yeah, we'll run a deficit for a little bit while we get the extra stability boost. It'd be nicer if we did have full legitimacy, because... When we were playing as a republic, having high republican tradition, which was the replacement for legitimacy, affected stability cost. Did they change it, or just this? Listen, Castile, you having some trouble over there, buddy? Well, Pretender Rebellion. Is this gonna break our, like, our royal marriage situation? What's the deal here? But you're also not the one who was married, actually. No, I guess it was the other daughter who was married, and the other daughter... Yeah. Okay. I guess, yeah, that was never going to be a situation. No more mooching. They'll probably be fine again. Following through in the threat of Fez against Morocco. Interesting. Well, Castile's not going to join now. I think Castile's not in a civil war. Let's take a look. Ah, new queen! Long live the queen! Oh, coming of age. Pedro, Leonor 16. Queen Leonor will now rule our glorious country. Her tutors could not make a great woman out of her most faithful majesty, though we hope ruling our great country will. Yeah, stats are pretty mid. Okay, lost the morning. So we can arrange a royal marriage. I mean, I think we should just remarry to Castile. I don't know what that might do in terms of, like, a union and stuff, but it kind of entertains me, so I think we're just going to do it. You know, just don't lose the Civil War. That's not my family. So none of these are... Who's the ruling family over here? Well, it might change in a second. Borgoña. King Pedro. It's our ruler's third cousin. But Borgoña is their family. You got some nice stats. Our ruler's first cousin. Our ruler's second cousin. I mean, obviously we want to concentrate the bloodline, right? That's the trick. Make the bloodline as concentrated as possible. You've got good stats. I'm just going to marry you. Fine. And yeah, you know, blood relation, it's fine. We want a family tree that doesn't branch. Make the family tree a wreath, exactly. I'm sure this is fine. Okay. We want to do some board games today? I think we might. I think what we'll probably do is put a pause on this in a second. So if you want to join for the board games, what you want is you're going to have to create a link. Why? Sometimes Google is terrible. There it is. So we're gonna be playing on Board Game Arena as we normally do. You will need an account. The account is free. I would recommend creating an account, following this link if you want to do it, and join us in a board game. Just because the referral will give me some points towards a premium subscription. I need to use a premium subscription to host the games. You can play for free. Only the host needs a premium subscription. So yeah, if you're going to sign up, use that link. Letting this free CB going away isn't the end of the world, especially if Castile doesn't get their shit together in time. Formula Day. We could Formula Day again. We could play a round of Heat this time, just to compare and contrast. Seven Wonders is always fun, too. Formula Day is a little longer, as it turns out. It took us like an hour and a half, an hour 45. And that was a pretty full game, admittedly. So that might be a little too long. Although, that was... Was that with like a 3-lap one? We could do a 1-lap. You want to come back, Selkra? We can do a 1-lap Formula Day. The nice thing about Formula Day is it takes 0.01 seconds to explain how to play it. Oh, maybe we'll do it then. I really enjoyed that game. I played it with my friends a couple of weeks ago. We played where there's 4 of us, so there's an option where you can have it. Each player runs 2 cars, which is great. And then I played it with Essentia and A Kiss for Luck and Rhino afterwards, where we just 1 car each because they were all learning the game. But it was a hoot as well. That was 1 lap the last time too. Oh geez, yeah, that did take a while. Selling efficiency. Oh, entrepreneur trait. Okay. Good. She's got some great traits. Oh, wait. Was that not her? Must have been someone else. Oh, no, entrepreneur. Was she not shrewd? Oh, maybe our, it was our regent who was shrewd, I think. Okay. I've only played Heat as compared to Formula Day. So Formula Day, maybe we'll just play Formula Day. We'll just try to be faster this time. Formula Day is it's got a lot more RNG bullshit, which is gorgeous and lovely and wonderful. And I love it so much for that. Like, it can be 100% horse shit, but that's, like, part of the pleasure. Now, Heat's got some of that, too. Heat can be both faster and slower, depending on your group. It's interesting. If you go online, the internet is literally divided as to which of the 2 games is faster to play. We're going to Charles II of Spain. Yes, exactly. We want all the inbreeding as much as possible. Okay, still losing. Oh, that's because I am spending a lot on diplomacy. Spy network there. Okay, Byzantine. So, okay. This is so frustrating. Yeah. So I can go back to spying on the Byzantine Empire. And I can steal maps again. Now that their civil war is over, we're within diplomatic range once more. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. So the downside with Heat is I don't think we can play as many people. Let me see here. I think Heat might be 1 to 5. Oh, no. You can actually play 9 people in Heat. Well, shit, maybe we should just do a 1-lap Heat game. Which might be a lot faster, actually. So one of the advantages of the Heat is people plan their turns all at the same time. And it's by the same people who made Flamme Rouge, apparently, which is one of my favorite games. And that has that advantage. So we might end up doing that. Oh, you have to go in 20 minutes, Rhyme. Well, then. Darn. You can't play either way. Oh! I will accept the offer. Oh, you're so... Shit! I didn't... Hang on a sec. Part of me is like... I got distracted chatting. We were going to try to start a war when these guys weren't in a war anymore. Part of me is like, hold on, maybe we should revert to, like, the November 1st save? When I'm not as distracted? Are we in a war just against Granada by itself? Wow. I can't even really take anything more out of this. I don't know. We're going to see. What we're going to do is put a cut in here. Hey, if you're only here for the U5, that is perfectly fine. I'm going to save here. We're going to do some board games. I think I will play Formula Day just because it is so easy to teach and explain. Oh, hold on. I want to include live stream 01 in my save game here. Board game needed defender child. Right, Kentos won last time. Now, last time I feel like I was the victim of some pretty bullshit rolls. Although I wasn't the worst off, but there were some pretty bad rolls that did happen somewhere along the way. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll play some Formula Day. So called because it's a French game and day, not spelled literally just the letter, but day is the French word for dice, for die. Okay, let's do a quick little change. Switch this. Is there a category for Formula Day? Probably not. No, but there's a category on Twitch for board games, so we'll switch to that. Room with viewers. So I'll change that. And then the YouTube one is way worse and way more annoying to do. Save that. Okay, so in theory, those have both been set, and then I need to make sure... Okay, I've got 30,000 different windows open. Where's my board game arena? There's my board game arena. So do this, bring this up, full screen that, set up a